This video might get me canceled, but you need to know the truth. What do they say? The truth will set you free. I've been spreading this information since 2020, and I'm so tired of hearing the bullshit. Every time you mention crypto, it's a fraud, it's going to zero. Did you hear that guy that said, if you knew who created it, it's going to zero? You hear this over and over and over again. What happens is people make decisions based on that. And of course, all these people are entitled to their opinion. But the way I do my investments is based on logic. Not hype, not hopium, not some clip off the internet, but off real information. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you deep into BlackRock's infrastructure and how deep they are in cryptocurrency. Now remember, let's go back a little bit. Larry Fink is the same asset manager that runs BlackRock that told you. Now remember, they're the largest asset manager in the world, 11 trillion under management. Let that digest. They're bigger than most countries' GDP. He told you that Bitcoin's used for money laundering. But in 2023, all of that changed. I'm about to take you deep and show you how deeply it changed, how they are not only in the infrastructure of Bitcoin, custody, and stablecoins. They are quietly laying the groundwork for them to be fully involved in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So buckle up, get your pen and paper out, and at the end, you tell me whether you think crypto's going to zero or Bitcoin's going to zero. Okay, so here's the big thesis. BlackRock is not buying crypto. BlackRock is building the institutional plumbing layer for Bitcoin exposure, stablecoin reserves, tokenized money markets, 24/7 liquidity rails. This is not speculation anymore, guys. This is financial infrastructure integration. So there's three strategic lanes that they're taking over. Number one is Bitcoin wrapping through IBIT. That's regulatory access to Bitcoin. Stablecoin reserve engine through USDC and Circle. BlackRock manages part of the backing of that system. And tokenized cash layer. Build fund. Of on-chain institutional money fund that's integrated with USDC. All three lanes connect, and I'm going to break it all down for you. Hopefully I can do it in 10 minutes. So first is BlackRock's Bitcoin machine. So they have what's called IBIT, iShares Bitcoin Trust. Spot Bitcoin ETF holds real Bitcoin. Shares are traded on the stock exchange. It gives people regulated access to Bitcoin through IBIT. If investors don't touch Bitcoin directly, they get exposure to the price appreciation and depreciation. So this is Bitcoin inside a regulatory wrapper, but BlackRock holds the Bitcoin. So here's the key entities. BlackRock is the sponsor. Coinbase is a custodian. The agent that executes this is Coinbase Prime. The large banks and broker-dealers are the ones that hustle this, and the market makers provide liquidity. BlackRock does not custody Bitcoin. Coinbase holds the Bitcoin. Now you have BlackRock and Coinbase connected. That's not the only connection. So when demand increases, investors buy IBIT, authorized participants step in, cash enters the trust, Coinbase Prime buys Bitcoin, Bitcoin goes into Coinbase custody, new shares are issued. So more IBIT shares, more Bitcoin purchased. So Coinbase is the custodian for the IBIT Bitcoin. So this represents structural dependency. So now we go into the stablecoin market. You got BlackRock, USDC, and Circle. Write that down. USDC is a dollar-backed stablecoin. That means every dollar in USDC is backed by a dollar. Remember, stablecoins are backed by US Treasuries, 60%. Those reserves must be liquid, safe, and be able to be audited. This is where BlackRock enters the picture. The Circle Reserve Fund. BlackRock manages the Circle Reserve Fund. This is BlackRock's money market style fund used in USDC reserves. So what's the translation for that? USDC backing flows into BlackRock's managed government securities. So this ties stablecoin growth back to BlackRock. So now we have IBIT, BlackRock's exposure to Bitcoin, owning the asset, custody by Coinbase, BlackRock's connection to USDC through Circle. This ties back to stablecoin growth. The stablecoin growth ties back to BlackRock's asset management engine. So let's talk about the stablecoin flywheel. USDC demand increases. More reserves are needed. More assets flow into BlackRock's managed fund. More yields are generated. Circle profits. USDC expands further. BlackRock now becomes part of the stablecoin monetary base. So they got the Bitcoin locked in, now the stablecoin monetary base. So why is this massive? BlackRock benefits from USDC adoption. BlackRock is embedded in the digital infrastructure, the digital dollar infrastructure. Stablecoins are no longer outside of traditional finance. USDC is partially managed by BlackRock's cash management machine. Here's where Build enters. So we got the Bitcoin exposure, hard asset, we got stablecoin dominance. Now Build comes in. That's BlackRock's USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund. So it's a tokenized institutional money fund built on blockchain, backed by short-term treasuries. Are you seeing the picture with my content? Designed for on-chain settlements. This is tokenized traditional finance. So Build tokens are converted into USDC. 24/7 smart contract conversions, excuse me. What this means is institutional treasury exposure can become digital dollars instantly. This is the bridge layer. So now we have Bitcoin exposure, stablecoin exposure, and the liquidity bridge layer. Why this changes everything. Now you have BlackRock tokenized fund, stablecoin rails, institutional custody, 24/7 liquidity. Traditional finance assets are now programmable, guys. This is not retail crypto. This is capital market integration. Remember Larry Fink said they're going to tokenize everything. Okay, here's the full connection. Bear with me. Coinbase, custodian for IBIT, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. Major USDC ecosystem player and the institutional crypto gateway. BlackRock's role, ETF issuer of IBIT, reserve manager, and tokenized fund issuer Build. Circle comes into play, USDC issuer, partnered with BlackRock, integrated into Build. This is a triangular infrastructural system. So here's the hidden structure. Bitcoin access through IBIT. Coinbase custodies it. Stablecoin backing through Circle goes into BlackRock's reserve fund. We got Bitcoin access, IBIT is custodian by Coinbase. Stablecoin backing, Circle. BlackRock reserve fund. Tokenized cash through Build. Convertible to USDC. Are you seeing it all connecting full circle now? They're dominating the whole system. All roads connect through custody, liquidity, governmental securities, and institutional pipelines being rewired. So BlackRock is not chasing Bitcoin volatility. They're wrapping Bitcoin for institutions, managing the stablecoin reserves, tokenizing governmental debt. They trumped everybody, guys. Save the US dollar 2.0, stablecoin 2.0, US dollar 2.0. They're building 24/7 payment rails. This is preparation for the new digital infrastructure, the new system that you were told was a fraud. So here's the bigger macro implications. If stablecoins scale globally, tokenized treasuries grow. Bitcoin becomes institutional collateral. Remember when the Russian parliament said that Trump was going to pull all the debt up into the crypto cloud? Well, here you go. Here's the infrastructure being built. And BlackRock's at the center of all of it. Custody, liquidity, the yield, the settlement, they become the infrastructural layer. So there you go. This is why it matters for you. This is not about hype coins. This is about payment, monetization, tokenization of all assets, ETF demand cycles, institutional liquidity flows. What you should be watching for is IBIT inflows, USDC market cap, tokenized treasury growth, and Coinbase institutional activity. Now you can't say no anymore. It's that you don't know. You'll never have an opportunity like this to be involved in the rails. Warriors, guys, get your shit together. God bless you. Love you.